Hello everyone, it's Glorious Ravine again. You might remember from my previous videos that I actually was part of a SamSho tournament. I'm pleased to tell you that I actually got 5th place in this. Well, joint 5th place, but still, I'm pretty chuffed. I managed to win 1 game, but got double eliminated on my next 2 games. So my win rate for the tournament was actually 33%. So not terrible, but not exactly excellent. So well, no, I'm going to give myself some credit. I actually expected that I would actually, that I'd be losing very easily with the tournament. But as it turns out, things went pretty well. So anyway, well, the next tournament is going to be it's going to end up being Accent Core plus R, which is Guilty Gear games. I've always wanted to try and get into this. I played Xrd, which was was it 2017? Yeah, 2017. Oh no, 2015 game of the Guilty Gear series, which was kind of a reboot of the franchise after Arxis had kind of moved onto the Blaze Blue series for a few years. But yeah, I've always wanted to try Plus R. This is actually around about 20 years old at this point, this version. And as you could probably expect from the settings, it is actually an anime fighter, so yeah, it's a bit high intense. I've been trying to learn it. But thus far it's been a bit slow because there's a lot of things to remember. Right, so I actually decided to go with A.B.A because the idea of a goth chick, sort of, whose husband is a key/axe, is a really weird concept, and I thought that sounds amazing. But she is a bit more difficult to actually play as. So today I'm just going to do some training. And I'm going to start with some basic. So I'm going to start with a bit of an overview. I'm going to be going through. Bear with me a second. Right, let's restart this for out. What I'm going to do initially, if we have a look at here, I'm going to go through the command list for now. Now we're going to start. Sorry, this is my command list. I'm going to start with this first, which is the wreckers. Now, I actually have struggled to do these wreckers before, but I thought I'd give this a try, because this is actually essential for some of the combos that she does. So, first of all, I'm going to try and pull that off. I'm going to be doing some avoidance. Injecting I'll probably try out in a bit as well. Dragging is essential. I need to work that into the combos. Retribution, I don't remember which one that is. Oh, isn't that the overhead kick? Oh, anyway. Once we get into that, I'm going to be practicing. Some basic combos. I've got Dust Loop open. I really recommend, if you ever want to try this game, I really recommend that you watch some tutorials and also look at the Dust Loop. It's been essential for me trying to understand what the hell's going on with this game. But yeah, let's get started. Right, so I thought I just need to check my controller settings and we'll get started. Okay, so we're back. So. Just to give a brief overview for anyone who's interested. So we've got Punch. Now Punch tends to be the quickest. Look at that. It's like she's in a Dragon Ball Z anime. See, that's how fast you could go with Punch. And it cancels into each other, so it's usually, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So that goes very quick like that. Then you got this equivalent here, which is which is kind of like a double hit. That's when you press forward and punch. So then you've also got kick, which allows you to go a little bit further like that. A.B.A really likes to kick people in the face, as you probably might, or depending on if it's Potemkin, in the crotch area, because A.B.A plays dirty. The only time she's not dirty is with Paracelsus. Is it Paracelsus? I'll have to work out what the pronunciation is. Well, that's the rather dour looking key on the back there. And yes, he does speak, despite his yes, looking as if he's given up on life. There's a bit of a lore behind it, but we won't get into that. In fact, I don't know too much about the lore. I've never been very good at the story mode of this. So you got the slash, which is basically normally you'd be using the weapon, but in this particular case it's not. And I've finally got a heavy slash, which is kind of like you're using your weapon, but you're actually proper twatting them. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's a throw. Now I still haven't mastered throws, unfortunately. But you know what? I find this very fun to play as. You know, swinging that. I mean, look at that. There we go. Right. So let's reset this. So that's the basics. So there's two modes to A.B.A. You've got this normal mode where it looks as if the terribly frightened key that she seems to be cradling is, well, it kind of looks like a weird freaky. Oh, hello! It looks straight into your eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes as you crouch. Kill me. Kill me now. Yeah, there we go. Look at the disdain in his eyes. Let's see if I'm gonna see if I. All right. I'm trying to remember what the button is to. No, it's not that. Right. See if I remember how you get rid of the. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at the disdain in his eyes. Anyway, I just thought that was mildly amusing. There was a bit of a dynamic there. A dynamic I quite understand because I haven't done the story mode yet, but you know, still. Right. So let's get started with this. Let's get started with. Let's start with this. Right. So we're going to start with what's called the wrecker. Now, for anyone who's not aware, a wrecker is where you do a special attack, which is immediately followed by another special attack. So in this particular case, you do a forward circle, quarter circle, then you immediately push left and then immediately right, and then once you get it to the right, you have to do a kind of a semicircle a backward semicircle like so, in order to do it. Now, where I'm having difficulty is trying to get the timing right on it, because I'm still struggling a bit with quarter circles. Ah, there we go. See, that's the second one. So let's try this again. So quarter circle. That's quarter circle. There we go. Quarter circle. Yay! Right. So we're gonna do two. That's good. That would be adequate ordinarily. But it isn't quite good enough for the tournament play. So we're going to see if we can get this third wrecker. Once we get this third wrecker, we're going to see if we can pull it off 10 times. Do you think I can do it? I feel that it's going to be difficult for me because I still haven't worked out how any of this works. But we'll see. But and I haven't got the motion inputs down right yet. This is what happens when you move over to stick active plane for a controller in a while. But let's see if I can pull it off. Oh no, I felt that was close. I felt that was close. Right, let's reset this. Try this again. No. No, let's try to reset this again. Come on, let's do this. Now, ordinarily in normal mode, and we'll get to the badass mode in a bit. The wrecker apparently isn't necessarily very good. It's better to stick with this because of the. You may have noticed as I do it. See on the bottom right where you do that wiggling stick? Well, that's a stun. So, what you could theoretically do is then, when he's stunned, if I could do it quick enough, you can then do what's called Mortimer mode. And well, it's this bonding at the top here. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to doing what is known as avoidance. There we go, and it's basically a fireball, but it's a bit of a slow start, so it's not necessarily the best of moves. But it's more like distancing more than anything else. But this is the one that gets where it gets interesting. So it's this one here. Now we'll get to injecting in a second. It's this one. There we go. See this here. Now I'm going to just go do a bit of experiment with that, and I'll do that in a little bit. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on doing a dragon immediately into the bonding, but we'll get to that in a second. Right, see if there's any more in normal mode. There isn't. Basically, normal mode is the kind of a crappy mode. Well, it's not necessarily crappy, but it's not as good as other characters. Oh, there we go. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. There's something about beating up a creepy Australian guy that really gets the blood flowing. Right, so that's the basic stuff. There we go. Sorry, let's do this again. Kill me. Kill me now. Right, anyway. Yeah, I'm not necessarily a funny bloke. I just find amusement in a lot of things, so just ignore me. Right, so this is where it gets badass. If you do a back quarter circle, you then the axe. Right, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Right. Sorry, just let me take a moment. I'm just going to find out. How you pronounce this. Yes, it is actually Paracelsus. Right, there we go then. Now, as you can see, she becomes a bit more badass. Look at that. I'm just pushing 2 buttons and look at that. Look at that. So yeah, look at that. I mean, look at that. She's just beating the living shit out of people now. And if I master this character and I get into this really easily, I could just see this doing really well. Just being completely badass with anyone I face. Don't get me wrong, she's not perfect in this version, and in fact there is another one, and I'll see if I can pull this off. Hang on a second. Let's have a look at the command. Ooh. Right, see if I can pull this off. Nope, not yet. Oh, come on. I want to... Yeah, there we go. Now she's got proper Super Saiyan, and look at that. She's even faster. Oh, look at that. Take that, you creepy Aussie bastard. Yeah. Oh, this is very therapeutic. Now, we're just going to reset this. If I can, yeah, there we go. I'm going to reset this again. There you go. Back to Paracelsus looking at it as if he's about to shit himself, if he had an anus. Sorry. Another stupid joke, I apologise. Right, so, let's return back to... There we go, like so. Right, and let's have a look at the other commands that we're going to try. Oh, now this one, I've heard about this. Look at that. You see, that's a 2-hit. Look at that, how heavy that feels. If I can... Oh my god. Brr. Oh my god, that is... You might notice that now Paracelsus looks badass and A.B.A looks as if she's about to shit herself. In terror. This is the dynamics of their relationship. Okay. Anyway, let's reset this. See, I'm getting used to the semicircles now. Look, I'm able to do it quite easily now. Just not in rapid succession, it turns out. There you go. Right, so let's see what else we got. Oh! Ah, yes. Right. Right. So, you might notice this changes modes. Like so. Now, I'm going to turn off a bit of a setting here. I've kept this on deliberately. Right. So, you might see at the bottom left, where it says tension, that there are blood packs there. So what happens is, if you do a back quarter circle, and I'm going to turn this on because now, there you go. If you do a back quarter circle and a punch, you switch between the modes. Now, this is useful. This is useful if you want to heal yourself. So what you can do is you can go into normal mode, then go into normal mode. Right? Now we go to Moqlnkn mode. Now, the important thing to realise, A.B.A, every time she causes damage or hits anybody, I think it does it on a block as well, she loses some health. So this is brilliant if you're able to control things and you're able to, you know, make sure that you don't receive any damage yourself. But it is kind of she does become somewhat of a glass cannon in a way, because if you don't do the pressure properly, if you don't do the pressure properly, what will eventually happen is that she'll just create a lot of damage. So let's try that again. Right, there we go. Let's return. Yeah, so what happens is, when you do that back quarter circle, it actually heals that damage back, so you get usually about 120 back, if you can. Which isn't necessarily, see, that's the second one. I don't know what's happened now. I don't know why she makes that noise. But anyway, now the problem with this, if you might notice there's a bit of a startup, so it's not necessarily very safe, if you see what I mean. So, let's see what else we got here. Ooh! Oh! Let's see if I can pull that off. Oh! That's handy. If I can pull it off again! Ah, there we go. So that's useful as an anti-air, but it's a bit difficult to pull off, I think. Oh, but this one's hella useful, actually. If I can... Oh. I pressed the wrong button. Ah, there we go. Right, so this is the final one. I think they call it the butt attack, which is, I can sort of understand where they're coming from with that. Right. Okay. There we go. So that's very. So that's kind of useful in order to try and get them airborne a little bit. Right. So I think that should be everything. What I'm going to do now. Okay. Oh, one final thing. Let's do it. If I can pull it off. She has an instant kill. Ah, there we go. It's a fate worse than death. You end up in a tomb and then you're sliced in half by a key. There you go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a brief look and see what some of the basic combos are. Bear with me a second. There we go. Now, this I haven't quite worked out yet. So, as you might have imagined, the objective is to try and get to this mode here. Because as soon as you do that, you're just causing so much damage at this point. I mean, look, she's even faster. That was a combo and I wasn't even... Oh dear. I was not anticipating that it would... Right, we're gonna... Actually, there was one thing we could... There is one final overdrive that we need to try. That's it. Ah, there we go. Now, there was a follow-up to that. Which if I could pull off. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. We'll work that out. But yeah. Oh, that's why, because I was doing slash instead of heavy slash. Right. So, the objective is to try and get into the Moreover mode. Which is the one where it looks at, where it looks like a demon. So the basic one that I've been told about is this. But as you can tell, I'm going to try that again. As you can tell, trying to do that quickly when you're not used to the button with the button presses is a bit difficult. So the theory is you're supposed to throw. Supposed to, yeah, so you're supposed to throw. You're supposed to throw. That gets them on the ground. Alright? And whilst they're on the ground, you then dodge like that, because you can't run with A.B.A, not in this mode. And then you're supposed to go into Moreover mode. So, let's try this again. See, I've always been struggling with... I've been struggling with throws because it's... You have to push in a direction. I can never get close enough. But, if I do the dodge... I can't quite get the motions right, and it's weird because you should you should, since I've actually, you're pressing right anyway in order to dash like this. You should theoretically be able to just move that into that command grab. So yeah, can't quite pull it off. I'm going to try this again. Right, again. Let's try this again. Ah, look at that! Got it in the end. Now, the point of it to realise, you see that red bar on the bottom right? This is another problem with Moqlnkn mode. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to demonstrate what happens. Now, you see that that's going down. As I hit, that slowly goes down. That goes down. If I get hit to the ground whilst that's happening, that actually gets lower and lower. That actually knocks off about a third. Now, I'm going to keep attacking like this. You'll see what happens. Now, did you see that? So, Paracelsus then belched, and you were frozen for a while. You can't do anything whilst that's set in place. Now, so what you do... So, the master... Ah, there we go. Look at that. Right, so what you do, you should do the same move again. Oh, God, this is... And then it returns it to normal mode. So when you get normal mode, that heals some of the damage that you've got from the self-inflicted hits, and also makes sure that you... Okay. So we've reset again. There is actually another combo to try. And this one's a bit more difficult. So there's also an attack called a dust. And what a dust does, it's basically your super heavy attack. So what this does is it knocks them in the air like this. If you then do a crouching one, that knocks them to the ground. So what you're supposed to do... you see that I couldn't quite pull it off. So, punch, slash, then down, slash, and then a key grab. So we're going to try that out, alright? Yeah, you see I press heavy. Aha, right, I'm just going to change the controls a little bit. Right, let's try this again. So. Oh, look at that. Oh, nearly pulled it off. Right, let's try this again. Ah, no. I pressed taunt instead. I made A.B.A flirt with Paracelsus, and I didn't even mean it. She can't do it in the middle of battle, not when she needs to get into badass mode. Right, so let's try this again. Whoa. Ah, I forgot to press down there. Right. Oh, no. No. Right, let's try this again. Oh, that's better. Not quite quick enough, though. Oh! Right, I think we're mastering this. Well, no, I'm not mastering it. But it's getting that timing right for that. Oh, no. Try this again. Try this again. Right. Ah. What am I doing wrong? Ah! I know what's going on. No! That's better. Not quite quick enough. Right, let's do it. Yeah, still getting it, doing it. Now, okay. Aha, this is going to be a repeat what happened with SamSho, isn't it? Right, so it's getting that range. So I reckon what is happening, I need to get as close as possible. Now, you see, I managed to get that attack, so I've got him grounded. No! Ah, that's pretty irritating. Now, the problem is that the way that works. In fact, that was almost perfect. Right, try this again. Right, let me just check something. Yeah, it's because I'm not. Yeah, I've just had a look at the video. It's because I'm not close enough. So, oh, that would have actually hurt if that connected, but it doesn't help that I've just done the tour. Right, let's try this again. Forgot to press down. Now, you should be able to do it in one fluid moment, not when they recover. Right, see if I can pull this off. No. Ah, see, this is something I've got. Something I should be able to just do this very simple. Oh no! Okay. Oh man, I can't quite pull it off. Right, this is going to be another boring video, I feel. See, that could work. Did you notice? But it's just not fluid enough, that's the problem. Alright. Just let me check something. Just gonna check something quickly. Okay, I just had a quick look. And unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, I was hoping to find out whether you can roll in this game, and I'm not sure. If you can't roll, then this is okay. If I can actually put it off. Yeah, in fact, that's all right. Well, I want to try and get. I want to try and get it as fluid as possible. That's the problem. In fact, I'm going to try something quickly. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Ah. Yeah, see, that was alright. Ah, right. Right, so let's try this combo again. Right, I'm not getting close enough, that's the problem. Ah, you see, I'm trying to do it in one motion. I'm still struggling. Oh, man. Just get that timing right, that's the problem. Just let me check something. See, that didn't work as well as I intended. See, the problem is I could knock him in the air and theoretically do that, but the issue is... The issue is they can recover with that. Oh! Did you see that? Can't believe I pulled it off, right? See if I can do it again. Oh, no, close. Oh, we're getting there. No! Right, we'll get there at the end. Alright, yeah, it doesn't work in the corner though. Oh, we'll get there. Oh, done it again. Oh, right. Let's try that again. Let's do this again. Oh, close. Okay. Did it again? Oh my god. Right. We're gonna keep doing this combo until ah. Oh god, that was. Ah, right. Gonna keep doing this until this is what I'm gonna be doing for the next few minutes or so, probably the next 10 minutes. Oh! I can't believe I pulled it off. I can't believe it. Oh god. I can't believe I'm pulling this off. And this is the most simple combo, so it's not as if it's it's not as if it's it's not as if this is advanced or anything like that. But I am well chuffed with myself with this. Honestly, I've oh man. I think right, we'll get. Yeah, see that should have been a duck, shouldn't it? Ah. Yes. Right, so I've done this. I've done this 5 times so far. I'm gonna keep going until I get to 10. Okay. Gonna see if I can. Oh, I'm well pleased with myself. A lot of people will be watching this or into Plus R thinking, this is so simple. Why is it getting excited over this? Well, I'm absolutely terrible at fighting games, as you might have gathered. I am well chuffed with that. I really am. So that's 7. Try this again. Ah. I've got the. Still haven't quite got it right. I think my problem is. I haven't got the hand position right. Ah, I'm struggling with it now. It's because I'm over-exact. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got the hand position incorrect, I can feel it. See, I'm getting a tendency to let go of a stick when I'm doing the semicircles, so it's a bit difficult. Yeah, so I can only really do it whilst. Right, you know what? For the next few minutes, I'm going to be practicing trying to get this done because I've got the technique wrong whilst I'm doing this. See, I'm trying to keep hold of a stick whilst doing it. So yeah, I'll get used to it. I mean, this is where my problem is. I'm letting go of the stick whilst I'm... See, I'm now struggling because I've got the technique wrong. Ah, you see. Right, I'm going to keep doing this. This is so essential to A.B.A that I need to make sure that I got the commands correct. And now I'm getting used to it. See, except for there. And there. And there. Yes. I'm going to keep practicing this. See, it's not as if it's too much of an issue because I'm doing these special attacks, which are actually really quite damaging, but, I mean, you know. So yeah, I learned something today. I'm actually holding the stick wrong. So there you go. There we go. Gonna keep practicing like this. That was pretty awesome. Did you see that? Yeah, I'm practicing it from the other side now. Yep, okay. Yeah, so to explain what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it this way, essentially what I've been doing is every time I've been doing this action, I've been letting go of the stick. So I've been pushing it and then flicking it, when really I should be trying to keep hold of it. That's awesome. There you go. Right, so how long have we been? Right, so it's now 11 o'clock now. I'm going to have to leave it for now. I've done this for around about 56 minutes, which I'm pretty pleased with, actually. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll probably be coming on tomorrow and also try and get to the use of this. I'd really love to get into this, but it's a bit of a big learning curve for me. Because, in general, I suck at fighting games. But anyway, I'll leave that for now. So this is Glorious Ravine. Stay handsome, stay wholesome, stay glorious. See you next time.